doing well wherever you may be. My name is Rukia Ali, and today I will be hosting this young lady who is among the few who have decided to convey their messages using their writing skills. Meet the brain behind the untold principles of successful people. Rukia, welcome, and tell us who indeed Rukia is.
Thank you so much, Madam Qureshi, for hosting me today. My name is Rukia Mohammed Abdi, the author and Untold Principle of Successful People. Rukia is a young, talented lady born in Wajir County in Northeastern and brought up in Wajir too. I also studied my primary level in Wajir Sunrise Academy, my high school in Mary Hills, Thika, and currently I'm doing my Bachelor in International Relations in Riara University.
Thank you so much, Rukia. Is this something you have always wished to do, or it is an idea that just came? Have you ever thought that Rukia will be this Rukia today?
Honestly, no. It's not something that I started dreaming of in my childhood, but it came in my high school level, where I thought of writing a book several times, but alhamdulillah, I wrote one after my high school and it was successful.
And how did the name Untold came?
Untold, as you can see in the book, if you look at the book keenly, there is a key, and in the key you will see there is a door that is opening the key. So untold principle of successful people, I meant that what we don't see, what is hidden from us, that if you look for it, if we search for it, we can find behind the closed doors. And these untold principles of successful is habits that we usually ignore, but they can help us in many ways.
Oh, and Rukia, how long did it take for you to finish this book?
It took me 6 months to finish the book, including the launching of the book.
6 months?
Yeah.
Including the publishing and everything?
Yeah,
it took 6 months.
It took 6 months because this is just a few pages. It's not a huge book, if you can, as you can see. It's just 53 pages and 45 pages without the introduction and the acknowledgement.
And is it the first book you're ever writing, or you've wrote some other books before this one?
Yes, this is the first book I'm writing.
And do you have any idea of writing some other books in the future?
Yes, I do. I would like to write as many books as possible, but currently I was thinking of writing between either a book about culture or about love, because that's the area that many of the people are suggesting for me to write.
Wow, that's a good idea, inshallah, and I hope it will be successful. And who's your biggest motivator throughout this journey?
To be honest, my biggest motivator was my uncle, who supported me in many ways. Apart from educating me, he was also supporting me in my authoring journey, because I remember I told him I wrote a book, and he was so happy, and he was ready to help me, not only financially but also the moral support that I needed.
In any way he could.
Yeah, in any way he could. He stood up for me. And another person that stood up for me and motivated me a lot was Amal, a friend of mine. She's also the author of Deception.
A book called Deception?
Yeah.
And Rukia, have you ever thought of quitting? In the process of you writing this book, is there a day you just woke up and said, no, this is too much?
Yeah, there was a point that I felt like quitting, because remember, I'm a student. I have to go to school, I have to do assignment. At the same time, I'll have to sit down and write the book, and not just writing a book, but a successful book, a book that can motivate people, can reach to people's heart. So a point, yes, but I didn't quit.
Oh, that's good. I think there are so many students or some young teenagers out there who are really wishing to be at the point where where you are today right now, is there a message you can pass to them?
Yeah, there's a message I can pass to them. I'll just like to say everything is possible. The impossible itself is possible, because even for me, I didn't knew I'll one day become an author, I'll be successful, I'll be meeting with successful people. I didn't, but it happened. So everything is possible. I would just like to tell the youth, you can do whatever you dream of, but the only challenge that we have is coming out, putting it into
Boldly,
action.
yeah. What are some of the feedbacks that you get from your readers most of the times? What is that thing that you say, oh, I have to change this? Or is there anything you have wondered with in the process of you writing?
Okay, most of the feedbacks were positive, but the only negative feedback, it's not like negative, but it
But
was
you saw
just
it.
to make me
A bit stronger, or-
yeah. So it was like someone told me this book is small in pages, of which it's true. And when that person was saying that, it wasn't demeaning, it was just telling me you can do better than that. And I also took that like a challenge.
Yeah.
And many of the positive feedbacks that I received were specifically people like about my book. Some of them will tell you they like about the mentorship, about the money managing part. Some will tell you about the not dwelling in your past part. So everyone has, yeah, that was some of the feedback.
You being the author of this book, this is your idea, this is what you have thought of writing, and this is what you have thought of doing. Is there that one part that you can say is your favorite? Or which part? Okay. Tell me, is there that one part that you can say is your favorite topic? Or
There is, because I'll read some part of that. It's about your past and present, dwelling on your present.
dwelling on your past, or
Dwelling, like not dwelling too much on your past. Yeah,
that's your favorite part?
yeah. I would like to read some.
And which was the as you
Focus on your present. Your past mistakes are not meant to handcuff you. It's often said that life's biggest lessons are learned at the worst times and from the worst mistakes. The secret of leading a healthy life is to stop mourning about your past, because you can change nothing about it. That's my favorite part.
That's a statement that carries a very heavy message. Apart from being an author, I'm told you have, what was it that we were talking about? A charity?
Yeah, I do have
Charity
a
what?
charity organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, a charity organization called the Star Hope Charity Organization.
When has
Hashtag
Star Hope Charity Organization started?
Voice of the Voiceless. Okay.
When has it
Come-
started?
Coming back to your question, it started October 2020. And our main objective was to help the needy people in the society by providing basic needs for them, empowering women and girls in our society, as well as providing sanitary pads for the girls' schools, not only in Wajir where the CBO is based, but also in the slums areas in Nairobi.
Oh, mashallah, that is a great idea, and I hope people will support you, and we will be there for you, inshallah. Where do you think Star Hope Charity will be, or I mean, where do you think Star Hope Charity will be in the next 2 years or even 3?
In the next 2 to 3 years, I hope I'll have enough fundings, and I hope we'll have our own offices in different places, Wajir or Nairobi, Garissa and Mandera, inshallah.
Thank you so much for being with us, Rukia. I hope we will meet again. This
Thank
was
you.
a lively moment, and inshallah, I believe that you will be a great person in the future. Thank you so much for watching, guys. My name is Quresha